Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven, and in today's video I'm going to show you exactly how I've been making passive income with Ethereum in a way that's super low effort and actually pretty safe. This is the same method I've been using over the past few weeks, and with ETH ticking up a few percent lately, the returns have been even better than usual. Alright, today we're taking a look at a platform that earns through crypto arbitrage. If you've never heard of that before, no worries, it's actually pretty simple. The idea is this: it tracks the price of the same crypto coin on different exchanges, and when it spots a price difference, like it's cheaper on one exchange and more expensive on another, the platform buys low and sells high. That difference in price, that's where the profit comes from. What's cool about this platform is that it does all of this automatically. It scans tons of exchanges in seconds and finds the best trading opportunities. Once you've got it set up, it just runs in the background. You don't have to monitor it constantly or do anything manually. It's basically passive. The system handles the heavy lifting for you. Now, behind the scenes, there's actually some pretty smart tech making this work. But here's the good news: you don't need to be a trader or have any technical skills. The whole thing is designed to be beginner friendly and super easy to use. Before we dive in, quick heads up, the crypto space can get pretty crazy. Scams are everywhere, so always double check before sending your money anywhere. Stick to wallets and platforms you actually trust. Seriously, just play it safe. Alright, let's get into it. This platform's got solid security, and here's what I think is really cool. The smart contract behind their investor trading bot has already been fully audited by an independent third party. That gives me some peace of mind. One feature I'm a big fan of: my funds are locked to the wallet I used for my first deposit, so no one else can access them, not even me from a different wallet. I can only pull out to that same address. Withdrawals are super simple. I can take out my funds anytime I want, right from the dashboard. No lockups, no waiting periods. Whether I'm cashing out just the profits or the full deposit, it's totally up to me. Alright, let me just say this up front: you don't need to be some pro trader to get started here. Seriously, when I first got into this, I had zero experience. What helped me wrap my head around everything was ChatGPT. It broke things down in a way that actually made sense: how the whole system works, what the risks are, and why so many people are getting into this space right now. On top of that, ChatGPT gave me a solid, up-to-date list of the top crypto arbitrage platforms for 2025. That alone saved me a ton of time I would have spent digging around online. From that list, I decided to go with a platform called Ethereum.io. It just checked all the boxes for what I needed. Alright, before we dive in, just a quick heads up to stay on the safe side with YouTube's guidelines. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor, so nothing I say should be taken as financial advice. I'm just walking you through what I'm personally doing and how I approach things. This platform works just fine whether you're on your phone or using your computer. If you're on desktop, make sure you've got a wallet extension installed, something like MetaMask, Trust Wallet, or WalletConnect. Doesn't really matter which one, just pick what you're comfortable with and make sure it's ready in your browser. To save you the hassle, I've already added all the official links to these wallet extensions in the first pinned comment below, so you don't have to waste time hunting them down. Same thing with the platform I'm using. You'll see it up on the screen right now, and I've also dropped a direct link to it down in the comments, along with everything else you'll need. Alright, so here's how I get started. First thing I do is open up my Trust wallet and head over to the Discover tab. In the search bar, I just type in Ethereum.io. Once I'm on their site, I take a quick look around and then I tap the Get Started button to connect my wallet. I select Trust Wallet, hit Connect Wallet, and boom, I'm in. With the wallet connected, I go up to the top right corner, tap the icon, and open up my personal dashboard. This is basically my control center. From here, I can do pretty much everything, including running some quick calculations on how much I could potentially earn. All I have to do is plug in the amount I want to invest and choose the time period. If I jump over to the deposit tab, that's where I can actually make an investment using Ethereum. There are a few ways to do it. I can tap the deposit button, scan the QR code, or just copy the contract address and send ETH directly from my wallet. Then there's the withdraw tab. This is where I can pull out my funds, either everything all at once or just the dividends I've earned so far. Totally up to me. And under the history tab, I'll find a full log of all my transactions. Right now it's empty since I haven't made any moves yet, but this is where every deposit, withdrawal, and payout will show up once I get going. Alright, first things first, I'm gonna use the built-in calculator to check how much I'd make in dividends if I put in 0.15 ETF for a 7-day period. According to the platform, it says I'd be earning around 0.042 Ethereum. Honestly, that's a pretty decent amount for just passive income, so I'll go ahead and hit invest now, then tap on deposit. Trust Wallet pops up with the contract and I just click confirm. Once that's confirmed, I'll jump over to the history tab, and yeah, it looks like the funds went through and the trading's officially started, and now it's just a waiting game. I'm gonna let the platform run on its own and come back in 7 days to see what happened. I'll stop recording for now, and once the week is over, I'll check back in to show you the results. Okay, 7 days have passed. Let's take a look at how things turned out. I open up Trust Wallet again, head to the Discover tab, then open the Ethereum.io site, and finally go to my dashboard, and there it is. The total profit shows 0.042 Ethereum. That's actually a pretty decent return, especially since I didn't have to do any work at all. Alright, now we're at the last step, the withdrawal. This means we're pulling our money out of the smart contract and sending it back to our trust wallet. Here's what I do. I click on the withdraw tab. There are two choices. I can either take out everything at once or just the dividends I've earned so far. Withdrawing just the dividends lets me reinvest those profits later and maybe grow my earnings even more. For me, I'm going to hit the withdraw all funds button. Right after, a trust wallet window pops up asking me to confirm the transaction. I approve it and then just wait for everything to process. When it's done, I head over to the history tab to double check that the withdrawal went through without any issues. So if I just minimize the browser tab and switch over to the balance tab, you'll see the funds have actually arrived there. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope this gave you a clearer idea of how everything works and maybe even taught you something new. All the files and info you need to get started are linked in the first pinned comment on YouTube. Catch you in the next video.